like to reward good behavior. So if you're good with one marriage, they figure you'll be good with two. I hope they think I'll be good with four. This is Janelle. We don't really use an order, but you know, if you're questioning the order of how family came together, she's number two. You know, my day was really quite nice. This is my wife, Christine.
Hi. Good.
Should we introduce her?
Yes.
This is truly our little girl, soon to come.
Everyone, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. It's Thursday, September 8th, and I was actually getting ready to do a video about Mary Brown, and I quickly saw this thing and I was like, whoa, we need to talk. So let's talk about Kody Brown's new job and the job that he has with some friends and the company that they started in Utah and what they're selling. Okay. So before we get into it, do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribe to my channel. Okay, and make sure that you turn your notifications on so you know when I go live. I was getting ready to do a video on Mary Brown, which I'm still gonna do. And in 3 days, Sister Wives is coming back to TV. In the off season, Kody's been very busy starting new businesses. Kody formed a business with Robin, which includes the initials of him, Robin, and their kids. And I'm not clear what this business is. It might be their entertainment business with how they get paid by TLC. But one of the long-standing questions with Kody has been like, what the hell does he do for work? A couple months ago, someone on Facebook had shared that they had seen Kody at a show in Oklahoma. And it was at a huge gun show. And he was there and he was selling some kits to make certain products and scopes and coins and other precious metals, but primarily the stuff for the kits and smaller products. I'm just going to call them products. And so nobody cares that he does this. It's legal to sell guns and it's also legal to own them in the United States. But he has never spoken about his job on the show. And Peyton said on the off season during a Instagram live that the reason why his dad doesn't talk about his job is because when he spoke about what he did before in the very first seasons, fans did not like it. And TLC thought that his job was too controversial. So TLC has known this entire time that Kody is involved in these sales. And again, he's doing nothing illegally. I want to be very clear. They don't want it on the show because of the controversy. And they thought that some fans might be turned off by this. So it's a hot topic. I'm not here to tell you how to feel about it. And I want to be clear. I support the Second Amendment. Now, when it comes to this situation, he started a new business with a couple friends. And not only did he start a business with Robin, but he started a business with a couple friends. And it's the second business that he has related to tactical arms, okay? Now, this business is with friends, and it's different than his previous business, which he was running independently. This is actually called U.S. Tactical LLC. It's based in Moab, Utah, and it was filed on April 25th of 2022, and it was verified and received on June 28th of 2022. So it became an official business June 28th of 2022. He's in business with a friend named Brian Colwell and then another guy named Nathan Diltz. Now, if you Google Brian Colwell, you'll find that he has a patent or a trademark for U.S. tactical scopes. And I believe that when they were selling products, some of them were selling scopes for larger products. And the store, he's also been featured in articles on local outlets about what he does for a living. And he's owned organizations that do like survival type thing. So he was interviewed back in 2017, and it says that we have a lot of veterans and people concerned about the community. We teach survival classes once a month. They are free. We want our community to be better prepared. We want the community to be a safer place. Our deal is we try to teach primitive stuff and modern stuff. We both have backgrounds in hunting, fishing, camping, trapping, tracking, and surviving outdoors. The store sells survival, tactical, self-defense, knives, survival food, and apparel. So he was involved in a store, and they sold, it was like a tactical store. Well, now he's in business. The same gentleman is in business with Kody, the same thing. So when I Googled the name of the business, I found that it's been registered in the state of Utah, and it's registered as a sporting goods, hobby, and musical instruments store. And it's based in Moab, Utah, which, if you're familiar, is where the Gabby Petito, Brian Laundrie infamous stop that happened before Brian took her life. So it's in that part of Utah, kind of a rural area by a lot of national parks, and it sells tactical supplies. So tactical supplies can be sort of things that are of the military, or, you know, survival stuff, end of the world stuff, people that are preparing for a militia, or just people that are interested in tactical stuff for veterans. Kody is in this like very bizarre political sphere where he is not really, he's a conservative, and again, nothing against conservatives, but Kody classifies himself more as an libertarian, almost a libertarian anarchist, where he doesn't really like the government, he doesn't really believe in the government, and he is definitely one of those kind of guys that surrounds himself around other guys that are trying to, like, they'll protect their families, and they have no problem protecting themselves from the government. So he is sort of on the fringe of the right, which again, he's a fundamentalist Mormon in a cult and involved in a tactical supply store. I think part of what they're probably doing is, you know, probably some prophecy things, end of the world kind of thing, preparing for that, but then also just defending themselves. And again, they're doing nothing wrong. But the fact that this is the kind of work that he does and it's consistently left off of the show seems really disingenuous to me. Like, if TLC knows that this is a controversial part of his job, and if they know that some polygamists are involved in this sector, but they turn a blind eye and they sort of like vanilla, they make everything like sanitized so that you will tune in, and they want you to believe that it's like Mary down the block, Mary and Joe down the block, and Joe works a corporate job and he sells, you know, insurance, and Mary is a teacher, you know, but that's not really what's happening here. He is in a fringe political group. He's also in a fringe cult that believes that men should have multiple wives, and he's selling tactical supplies. So he has clashed with some of his kids about his politics. And again, I am not here to at all express my opinions about his politics. I'm just telling you the facts. And I feel like if I don't caveat this, I'm going to get yelled at for going after a conservative. And I'm just literally just saying he has clashed with some of his kids. Some of his other kids are on the same page as him. You know, I had a chat with Gabriel, and Gabriel is a libertarian as well, but Gabriel, I wouldn't classify him on the extreme end. And my interaction with Gabriel actually had to do with someone on social media accusing him of being a white supremacist, or right, because he liked a lot of these pages that allegedly were involved in this. But when I looked at the pages, they actually had nothing to do with that. And I just said, like, listen, like, let's not call him a name that we don't even know if is true. That doesn't even make sense to me, because this family isn't like that. You know, Kody might have his own thoughts and feelings, but I will say this about Janelle and about Christine is I can't see them standing for that kind of crap at all, Janelle or Christine. So, and Gabriel, when I spoke to him, said that he is not, and he would never be, and he doesn't want to be associated with that. It's like against everything that he is. And he even said that he has disputes with his dad about politics. So Kody's kind of like, if you go to his Twitter, you can kind of see the kind of stuff that he shares and likes. And again, No shade. So he's opened a new tactical business, which I'm guaranteeing we will never hear about on the show. So he's selling weapons, basically. And again, it's not illegal. It's a part of his life that's intentionally left off the show because viewers wouldn't want to know about it. And listen, I know it's a hot topic. I know it's a hot button topic, especially given all the mass situations with children and at schools. And I'm a parent, so, you know, we just had school start and they had to have a drill for that. So I'm keenly aware of everything that's surrounding these types of products. But I also understand that right now it's legal. So I'm not here to say like you shouldn't support him because of this. I just want to know if you knew the information that I'm sharing with you now, would that have made a difference to you when you watched, or would you not have cared? To me, I don't think it really matters what he does, but I feel like leaving it out intentionally doesn't allow a viewer to make their decision about what they actually think about Kody. Kody is so many different things, right? He's a narcissistic husband, in my opinion. He's a total chauvinist, and he's kind of a jerk. And then on top of that, he has this business that some people won't like. Other people won't care. But he started this business again. This is the second business he owns. He also has another business in the same sphere that he's had for years, and it's called Das Hund House Firearms and Accessories, and that business is also still. That business looks like it expired in Utah, so this could be that that one expired and they opened a new one. I don't know. But he's had a business in the firearms industry for years, and that one specifically had firearms in the name. This one is just tactical. So Kody is still in the tactical world, and he's got friends in the tactical world. Does this matter to you? Does it not matter to you? Or is it just like, are you just like me, like TLC, don't leave out the details? It would be kind of like Jim Bob Duggar being like, I don't sell real estate. You know what I mean? Like Jim Bob told us what he did. His job wasn't as controversial, right? But we don't get to know what Kody does, and that's because of this. And it's because TLC doesn't like it, allegedly, according to Peyton. So what are your thoughts? And do you think this will be his next big break? Tell me in the comments below. Bye, guys.